Welcome to Pilates Thique Sophisticate, where we have carefully curated a holistic, healthy lifestyle space specifically for Black women. All are welcome, though. I'm Everlea, owner of Pilates Health and Dance by Everlea Studio, where you can train in person and online. I have over 20 years experience in Pilates and fitness, and over 30 years in dance. I'm excited to bring high quality and inclusive Pilates from my heart to your home. We are at Pilates Thique on all socials. Definitely connect with us elsewhere. We would love to hear from you.
Welcome to Pilates Thique. My name is Keiko and this is Everlea. And this is where you come to get and stay the Thicka and the Snicka. Because we want that for you. We would love that for you.
So our last workout was the basic 10 on the mat, or the advanced beginner workout. We're doing that same advanced beginner workout with the use of the hand towel as a prop. We're going to use it to fill in gaps in our low back. I mentioned in the last video about lordotic spines, where we may have the bigger extended arch and it's hard to roll forward if you're in a back bend. So teaching us how to engage and lift, but also fill in gaps to provide more fluidity and movement. We're going to use the same towel as a head pillow, maybe to help us to stretch our hamstrings if we're a little tight. So this one free 99 prop that you already have at home,
which we love,
has lots of uses. All right?
Yes.
So let's actually start with a standing roll down today.
Oh.
Why don't we do it?
Also, you know, I'll go on me.
Yeah. So stand on your floor for me, and I want you to have your feet hip width apart. I'm going to turn to my side. Reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. And then I want you to think of your back being against a wall. Look down towards your toes and then roll down. Oh yeah. You feel that?
Yes, I do.
So we're stretching the spine, we're stretching our hamstrings. If it feels too intensive, just bend your knees and then roll back up. Pulling your abs in, stacking tall. So we essentially just did a roll up, but from a standing position. Let's do two more. Look down and then articulate. Feel the stretch from top to bottom, head to tail, maybe even head to heels. And then roll back up. Stretch. Last one. Look down, roll down. Soundstripe. And stretch. I made it further that time. Woohoo! Roll back up.
I did not.
All right, and rest your arms down. So now have a seat on your floor, on your mat, and your hand towel can be folded like a hot dog bun, just toward the end of your mat. We're not using it yet. Legs bent, feet down flat for the same half roll back to warm up our low backs. You can hold your thighs or reach your arms forward. Inhale and round backward toward your pant line. And then exhale, pull your abs in as you round up and forward. Two more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Did you start your watch, girl?
Oh, shoot.
Start your watch. I get it.
Thank you.
And one more time.
I so appreciate you.
Got you, girl.
Because, you know, they be on me about these rings.
If you're counting your workouts, you want to make sure they're counting. Go all the way down. All right, so make sure that this towel is in the back of your head. And then legs are bent, feet down flat. Hold on to the ends of the towel for me, everybody. All right, and let your head feel heavy and weighted down into the towel. Neck long, feel your shoulders slide down your back and your elbows are up in your periphery, just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, use your arms to help you curl up your head and chest. Curl to the tips of your shoulder blades. So if you've been with us for all of our episodes so far, go ahead and inhale down. You know that the amount that we want to curl up for our 100 exercise is shoulder blade tip. So this gives us the opportunity to practice that with no neck strain. Exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more. Inhale down and exhale up. Nice job. Bring it down. All right, you can just release that towel. It can stay right behind you. Now, if you are someone that types, texts, does a lot of work at a computer, yes, like this one here. Sometimes working out on a flat surface can give you a little bit of neck discomfort in the beginning before the muscles get strong, before your alignment improves. So what you can also do with this towel, go ahead and grab it real quick. Fold that hot dog bun in half and then fold it again. So you're in quarters, just about, with your towel, and then place that behind your head. It's a small lift, but maybe that makes a difference in how it feels with your breathing and in your neck and in your chest. So, you know, I told us just to grab one towel, but maybe you have 2 towels near you on your floor so that you've got lots of different ways to support yourself. We're gonna use this one towel, fold it and unfold it, just to give us a little bit more help and assistance. So keep it folded for me and draw your knees into your chest to stretch your low back.
Oh, God.
Good. And so I've had kids, as I mentioned in the videos, I have twins. And I've been cut a few times in my low belly. So really stretching out my low back before I start helps me. And I have a little bit of a, you know, dead zone in the front of my tummy. So this towel is going to be really helpful for me and people with similar bodies to me as we go into our roll up after the 100. Let's take a deep breath in and then breathe out. Squeeze your abs, feel your 6-pack.
Wait, what?
Damn, it's in there.
What 6-pack?
It's in there.
Are we saying aspirational things?
Your aspirational 6-pack and your internal 6-pack. The muscles are there.
Oh, okay. Is
The
that like
muscles
participation
are
prizes?
there.
Or what is that?
Huh?
Is that like millennial participation prizes? What are we doing?
No, I'm just saying feel the muscles that are your 6-pack.
There's
You
a
may
keg
not
in
be
there.
able to see, you may not be able to see said 6-pack, but it's there.
It's
Okay?
a keg of beer.
Your rectus abdominis, your 6-pack muscles are there, or you would not be able to walk and stand and sit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you say. She's the one with all the letters behind her name.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna roll with that. But I need to see it. I need to see it.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, girls, move. All right, curl up your head for me. And now see if you can get to that same spot when you have the towel behind your head. Can you get to the tips of your shoulder blades? It feels a little bit easier for me. What about you after doing that prep? Now from here, I want you to.
It's all right.
I love her and I cannot stand her at the same time. Let your head go back down.
I'm not gonna lie to our viewers.
No, I'm not lying to them either. Inhale,
I
head
love
down.
y'all. Like and share, honey.
Oh my gosh. Now we're going into the 100. You can be in the frog position or you can stretch. Breathe in for 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale. And exhale. 20. Out, 2, 3, 4, 30. Out, 2, 3, 4, 40. Out, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale. And exhale. 60 in 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 70. Out, 2, 3, 4, 80. Out, 2, 3, 4, 90. Out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Woo, we did it.
One of the few times where you count properly. Bless God.
Whatever. I count properly most of the time. No one's perfect.
That's why I didn't say nothing, y'all, because if she would have started talking, we would have been on 50 about 3 times.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She just feels like it's 53 times. So now we're going to use our handy dandy towel to fill in some of the lordotic curve in your low back. If this is not something that you need and you like it behind your head, that's fine. But I do want to show those of you who have a deeper curve in your low back how to fill in some of that space. All right, so put that right in the small of your back.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
That's lit.
Okay. And then straighten your legs. So you've seen me in the other videos having to grab my thighs and having to modify. The first rep of everything can be a little difficult anyway, so maybe I'll just need a little bit of assistance. And this should help me a great deal. Now arms go up by your ears. Inhale. Lift your arms, lift your head. Curl. Oh, that was so much smoother.
Yeah,
Stretch forward.
Because it's a different starting point.
Yeah, so if your back is forward, that's called extension. It's a back bend. And this movement is a roll up. It's the literal opposite direction with the spine. And so it's hard to go from one extreme to the other extreme. So what we're doing is using a prop to fill in the gap and bring us to neutral spine. Bring us to a flatter back so that we roll up with more success.
You're so smart, girl. You're smart.
Thanks. And I can count too.
You
Roll.
I
You
say
is
that.
smart. You is important. Inhale. Lift your arms, lift your head. Exhale, roll up.
And I heard you. You still can't count, but you got that right.
Inhale, roll back. And exhale down. So much more freedom in my back with this. Arms, head. Exhale, roll up and forward. Inhale, roll back. And exhale down. We've got one more. Arms, head. Exhale up and forward. And inhale, roll back. Exhale down.
I don't think my glove survived.
Out in the streets, they call it man. Okay, so now with the left leg, you can keep it long if you're going for the fuller expression. If you need to modify, remember you can bend your knee. From here, bend your right knee into your chest, and then stretch your leg up. Hold on to it still for me. We're gonna add a little stretch. Pull it 3 times. 1, woo,
Ooh,
2,
child.
hey, 3.
Why
Leave
you
it
don't do
there.
that?
All right, now leave it there.
You see how she do?
And a slight Pilates V, the heel faces in, arms down. You can make a semicircle or a full circle. Inhale, exhale. 4 more.
Now I'm going to modified version.
That's fine.
No,
3.
she's not a
Exhale.
spring chicken.
2. Exhale. And 1. Reverse. My stomach just said, feed me, Seymour. 3 more.
And sing a Mariah Carey song, see?
It really is getting that serious. 1 more.
I haven't done the most today, but I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah, I just had my morning, latte. All right, right leg out long. And then left leg bends in.
Okay.
Stretch the leg up. Give it 3 pulls. Thinking happy thoughts with each pull.
No, I'm not thinking happy thoughts.
Awesome. Now you're gonna leave your leg up in a slight Pilates V. Take your hands down.
You don't get enough.
Inhale.
I'm dismissing my pain.
Exhale. I'm not dismissing your feelings. I am encouraging you to persevere.
My therapist is going to hear about this next week, and I'm not even playing or being facetious. Okay?
She reports me on a weekly basis. And reverse. 5. And up.
She low-key know you by now.
And up. But I love that. She knows I'm good people. Last 2.
We'll see.
1 more.
We'll see how that goes.
Bend.
Oh, man, that one hurt a little bit more.
Just a
I don't
tiny
know how
bit.
I slept last night, but the
I slept
body
interestingly.
is
Now,
a bit better. Oh,
that pad just really was
makes life
delicious.
easier, yeah.
I like that a lot.
This is not a bad look.
So just for now, let's move it off to the side. We'll grab it again in a little bit. We're going into rolling like a ball. Scoot forward, grab your ankles, lift, look down, inhale, rock back, exhale up, and 7, 6, and 5, 4 more, and 3, 2 more, 1 more. Feet down.
I almost made it with no sound effects.
You did great. See, I encourage her. Okay, hands back.
I was deep in thought.
Sit back.
I was deep in thought, thinking about the one thing in my life that I'm super proud about is that my name is Keiko, and it's Japanese, right? And it's spelled Keiko. So naturally, people look at that and they call me Kinko, Kiko, everything but my actual name, right? Unless, of course, by some miracle, they know a Japanese person and now they know how to pronounce my name. But I can count on one hand those people.
I think I called you Keiko when I first met you, or I asked you, how do you pronounce your name?
Yes.
Which is
The way to do it.
just to make sure that the way it's in my head is what comes out of my mouth.
Yes.
And so that I don't pattern the wrong thing. By
And then get stuck there, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm proud about is I have never remixed my name at school, in college, in sorority, at work, dating. I don't remix my name for anybody's palatableness.
I love that.
Yeah.
My name is Everlea, and it's Everlea. I have also never changed my name, not gone by a nickname.
No.
I mean, individual people who I know may have given me a little something, but as far as me, my name is Everlea.
I'm gonna need you to call me
When people try, I mean,
by name.
I love full names, full long names.
Yes.
Like, if your name is Victoria,
Yes.
go with it. Like if it's Elizabeth,
Mhm.
be Elizabeth, unless you know you do you.
And I have coworkers from all over the world that I talk to every single day that I work. And they all have different names with different pronunciations and things of that nature. And I always make it a point to show my respect for them, right, as human beings and say, no, I want to know how your mother pronounces your name.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to say your name, because that is what you deserve.
Yeah.
So when I see somebody like Nikki Haley, Nikki, what's her real name? Nimarata?
Something like that.
I feel like I said it right too.
That's beautiful.
Because, you know, my Indian coworkers, they keep me straight.
And that's a beautiful name.
It's a fabulous name. Like, I'd rock it. Just like I rock Keiko every day of my life. So it's kind of baffling to me that first, you're going by your middle name because that's more palatable. Your last name is Haley. And it's giving colonization, it's giving passing.
It's giving, let's make it simple for them.
And it's giving shame. It's giving over-rotating to make things comfortable for white supremacists and people who are probably prejudiced at best, racist at worst. And it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you making room and space for people who should probably have their space removed? Because why are you like this? Like, you need to do better. I don't need to make it easier for you. You need to do better.
I don't think that there's a problem with learning how to say someone's name and honoring somebody's culture.
It's respect.
I just think that, you know, I find it beautiful and fascinating that
Yes.
we have all these different pronunciations and all these different ways of speaking and communicating, and so I love culture.
Yeah, and it's a plethora of different cultures. And they all deserve to be respected in as much as they are humanitarian and they're not abusive or destructive to others, right?
Yeah.
But in as much as that, like, why would you feel the need to water that down?
Has Nikki Haley, since we're talking about her specifically, has she ever given a reason as to why she goes by Nikki Haley?
Not that I've seen, but I can't say I researched it, so, you know, I might have to abstain from answering because I haven't researched
I'm
it.
gonna look into this and we're gonna report back into
but
this
it's
video.
just like, ma'am, why? And then, see, the issue the reason why I brought up that and just kind of slid into the next thing is that typically when you see a person doing these kinds of things, it seeps into their other behaviors. So now you're in a town hall, someone asks you a direct question about the Civil War that's clearly alluding to slavery, and you're ducking and dodging using the word slavery because you're afraid of offending the people that you've been placating and pandering to.
And then when they ask you directly, like, why aren't you saying this word? And you say, what did you say, next?
Next question. So now you're dismissive and sound slightly elitist, like, I'm running things, don't really care what you think, and I'm gonna move on, even though you're at a town hall, which signifies you're trying to, you know,
actually answer questions and get to know
you're trying to get to know people and
You're
answer
being
questions.
approachable. Yeah.
And you're doing the antithesis of that by being dismissive of the individual, because I don't know if it was a gentleman or a lady who asked you and wanted a straight answer. Nikki.
Yeah.
Nimarata, like, ma'am. So that's why I think it's systematic or symptomatic of other thought processes and just a colonized mind, so to speak, Because why are you avoiding that question? Who are you afraid you're gonna offend?
Yeah, and without, admittedly, like knowing her or researching her deeply, after living in this country for the number of years I've lived here, being born here, raised here, it looks like a thing. It looks like I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little bit more palatable. I went to school with a girl in my class who very, very fair skin, but had like curly, kinky hair, and she was mixed race, white and black. And we had these Scantron tests with bubbles that you fill. That type of thing.
And the number 2 pencil.
Back in the day. And so
she
was sitting next to me, and I saw on her paper that she had white only, not black and white or other. There wasn't a thing at the time for mixed race or anything like that.
Right.
And so I asked her, just out of curiosity, I was like, hey, why do you have just white bubbled in, or what is that about? And she said, oh, my parents told me to always do that. Both her parents.
Okay, the plot thickens.
Yeah. So that I don't experience prejudice. And to make things easier for me. So she had been told her whole life to literally be white passing. That was her education. That was her upbringing, was to do that, to be palatable to the masses. And
this is a think piece, child.
Yeah, and so it's an anecdote, and when you have millions of anecdotes for 250 years, like so maybe we'll look at that a little bit. So but it is a sad place, I think. Sad.
It is.
And scary and sad
and inaccurate. Because you're not just one.
Yeah, you're not just one thing, but also it does continue to feed into this is better. This is better. This part of you
and
is
I
better.
should seek
this,
to please.
Yeah, this aspect of you is
the better.
And I don't agree. I disagree. It makes me sad when someone negates a part of themselves. And it doesn't matter if it's, in that way or other people that I went to school with.
Even Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Like, she's not just black.
Correct.
She's not just Black American. And she's not just Indian. She is of Jamaican descent, West Indian, and East Indian.
Yeah.
Not one or the other, or even the three, considering she grew up in black culture, allegedly.
Yeah.
She's all of them, and she shouldn't have to negate or erase any of them.
Yeah, celebrate it. Like, there were, people that I've known and have met, in my life, in my career, were like, oh, I'm Portuguese. My family's Portuguese. And I say, oh, that's amazing. Like, do you speak at all? And it's like, well, no, my parents don't speak either. When my grandparents moved to the country, they told us to only speak English.
Yes, you
to
must
only
assimilate.
speak English. And so it's like, oh, okay. Like, so I was able to see that it ran so much deeper than black, white.
Oh, it does.
And it was like,
I'm a child of an immigrant.
Yeah, so
immigrants.
This is not just a black-white thing. This is
it's not.
white is the best thing.
It's a
and
white
everyone
thing.
else is trying to figure out a way to...
Or other.
Yeah.
Or other. And even as a first-gen immigrant who is black, but not completely Black American, not better, but different, it always is an issue because there's always this pressure from, the Black Americans that I grew up with. My entire family is not American. I'm the only American still remaining in my family that's alive and kicking and above ground. And they, taught me both cultures. I lived in one culture and the other culture existed in my household, ate the food, learned the history, everything. But yet there's always this pressure from Black Americans for me to other myself, even within my family dynamic, and just simply be
that is so
Black
awesome.
American.
I mean, and you know, I'm a Pisces, I'm a dreamer. So I'm like, but why? Like, can't we all just get along? You know, can't we, like, in my mind, it's simple. Like, be proud of who you are and accepting of who I am at the same time.
Yes.
Yay, right?
And that should be up to me, not other people.
And so, you know, and it does make me sad when people feel like they have to erase or lose, negate a part of themselves to be acceptable.
Or to appease other people.
Yeah. You know, and growing up as a dancer, you know, even as I mentioned in a previous video, I had really great, you know, teachers overall, and like late 80s, early 90s, like brown tights weren't a thing.
No.
You know, brown shoes weren't a thing.
No.
Like they're a thing now. And you can get them in Target, you know, but at the time, like these things didn't exist. And I remember asking one of my teachers, like, well, if the point is for it to be nude or our nude or skin tone, like, why can't I go and like find something that matches me? And her response was, well, it's so that we can all be the same on stage. And it's like, but we're not all the same.
And why are you
stage.
the arbiter of sameness?
Yeah, and so, and I did ask in a very, like, I wasn't, you know, intentionally being sarcastic, but I did ask, and I was like, well, can everyone wear brown next season?
Yeah.
And she kind of looked at me like, huh?
Oh, God forbid you be centered.
Yeah, and it was just like, think about that, like your reaction, like think about why you had that reaction.
Yes.
You have no problem telling me to erase the bottom half of my body, you know, and try to make it look like somebody else's.
To assimilate to be like you.
But when I've asked you, well, can we look like me? And I can't look like myself while you look like yourself.
Right.
Can you
let that
all,
sink in?
Like, can you all wear mine? And if not, like, cause I'm, you know, I have emotions and I'm in tune with them, and I'm a fair person. I'm a fair person, and so it's like, just explain to me why not.
Right. Like,
you know, like let's have a little discourse. Like, let's talk about it. I don't want to argue. I want to get why that was
a thing,
upsetting to you,
or even offensive.
Yeah. Like, why were you offended by that? But it felt fine for you to tell me that I have to change myself.
Because that's a typical posture.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, there's these little microaggressions, these below, you know, the carpet things that happen. It's like, well, if we don't address them, we don't talk about them, things are gonna continue from generation to generation.
Just continue to spiral, and that brings us full circle
to where we are.
It's like you default to trying to assimilate, to trying to blend in. But my message to that would be, and you know, all the years I've walked the earth, you can't. So you might as well just be yourself.
Yeah, so
that's not.
Yes, we're about to continue moving into our workout, but just to reiterate, you know, be proud of who you are. Stand in your truth. Be your culture, be your name, and don't apologize for it. Like, it's okay to walk in your beautiful and unique power.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies?
Yes, you don't have to make space for people's bigotry shot.
So now we're moving into, we just finished rolling like a ball. We scooted back. We're going into our single leg stretch and double leg stretch. So we have this hand towel that we can use. So we're going to use it two ways. Let's keep it folded at first. Make sure that you've got room, Keiko, when you lay back for your arms. All right, keep it folded and place it right behind your head. So, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes we got a little something going on in the neck and shoulders. So if you want to leave your head down but still get a good core workout, this is how you're going to do that. Head on pillow, right knee into your chest, right hand to right ankle, left hand to the inside of the right knee. Stretch your left leg. The lower it is, the harder the workout. So feel when you're hovering just above the mat how your abs are toning. Now let's switch. Left hand to left ankle, right hand to right ankle. Now if you're able, go ahead and curl your head up. Last two, last one. Both knees in, head down for a second. Now we're going to go into double leg stretch. Just leave the pillow like this, but then we're going to go back and I'll show you the other variation of how we're going to use our towel. Starting with your head down to practice. Heels together, toes apart. You'll breathe in and breathe out. 2 more like that. 1 more. Now grab on and curl up. Keep your head curled. Here we go for 3. And 2. And 1. All right, head down. Now take your pad, and I want you to rest your feet for a quick second. Lengthen it back out like we did in the very beginning of our class. Place that behind your head, and then hold on to the ends. So you're gonna keep your hands here, so the legs will be moving freely on their own, but with the same amount of control and precision as before. Right knee in, left leg forward, curl up, and switch. So you can get to that nice shoulder blade tip curl, and then back in. Now leave your head up, heels together, stretch. 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Woo, and down.
No.
But it's so cool, like that you can really, really work your abs. You can get deep in there without any neck strain. Like your neck feels fine, right?
Yeah, my neck feels great. My stomach is on fire.
All right, so now take your pad. If it was helpful in your low back, you're gonna fold it and place it right back in that space. And then
I see how you guys are transitioning with that plank. You know, that little planky plank to put it back under there. I see what you did.
Oh,
You gotta watch her.
Reach your arms back, inhale. Lift your arms, lift your head. Exhale, roll up and forward. Okay, roll up tall. You can open your legs. Spine stretch forward. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, wow. Why are we like this?
We aunties.
Inhale, roll up. And exhale.
And I'm a proud auntie. It's not a pejorative for each other.
Yes. Inhale. I definitely give elite auntie vibes to my niece for sure. I'm like, okay, boo boo, here we go.
She's so cute. We need to get her on here.
Oh my gosh, she would be running this whole class. And then stretch forward.
But she's so adorable.
Yes, she is. All right, that is spine stretch now. We're going into soft. Just leave the towel where it is. Arms wide. Start twisting toward me. Inhale. Now your back hand is going to turn to face the ceiling like that. Okay? You'll turn as you reach. Inhale, lift, turn back down. Exhale, center. Other way, inhale, twist. Exhale, soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, soft.
It's my favorite part of things looking unassuming and easy, but really not being.
Oh yeah, there's nothing really easy about this exercise. It's asking you to keep your hips down while you're stretching and lengthening your upper back. And twist, lift, and center. Last one. And up, and center. All right, excellent.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ready for side kicks?
No.
Awesome. So now you're going to scoot your hips back on your mat, lay on your side, and then you can take your pad and just place it underneath your hand, or you can put it underneath the side of your head here. Push your feet forward, and then your top leg comes up hip height. Now, in the last video, we modified this leg by bending it. You can go back there if you need to. Otherwise, you keep it straight. The bottom leg is forward. Inhale, kick forward. Point, exhale, reach back. And flex. Inhale, forward. Point, exhale. Flex. And point. 2 more. And point. 1 more, and point. Now the top leg will come down on top of the bottom leg. You're gonna go to Pilates V with the top leg, so you're turning it out. Point, lift, flex, lower. Point, lift, flex, lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Reverse the foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. All right, move to the other side. You good? All right, top leg up, hip height. Inhale forward, point, exhale back. Flex, inhale forward, point, exhale back. Flex forward, point back. Flex forward, point back. Do one more. Now take your top leg to Pilates V. Point lift, flex lower. Inhale, exhale, point lift, flex lower, point lift, flex lower. Now flex lift, point lower, flex lift, point lower. 2 more. 1 more. Good. I'm going to insert an exercise, our first back extension, before we do our seal exercise. Move your towel, roll onto your stomach, hands underneath your shoulders. Your hands will stay glued to the mat. Let your legs be open the width of your mat to start. We've already discussed if you have a lordotic spine, how we need to modify sometimes. So we're starting very modified. Legs open. On your inhale, look forward. Pick up your eyes, head, chest, give me a tiny lift. And then exhale down. 2 more. One more. And exhale. Good. Now hands underneath your forehead. Bring your legs a little closer together and then parallel. So they're not turned out, the heels are pointing toward the ceiling. Lift your right leg up, tiny lift, and down.
Oops.
It's okay. Left leg, and down. Right leg, and down. So these are our back line muscles, our extensor muscles. Now maybe both legs come up. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Very good. Sit back to child's pose.
Woo.
Woo is what she said. Woo. All right.
Whatever you said, that's fine.
And then we're going into seal, which again is this position, soles of your feet together. So yesterday, or in our, if you're doing it every single day, yesterday. Otherwise, our last video, we just held the feet together like this. Now, if you are ready to advance, you're going to clap your feet. 1, 2, 3. Just hold it and come up. 1, 2, 3. Just hold it and come up. So we're adding in claps. I did not make this up. Okay.
I'm not convinced.
I didn't make it up. All right, here we go. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. And 1, 2, 3. Rock back. 1, 2, 3. Rock back. And up. This is the remix, y'all. 2 more.
I tried.
She put a thing down, flipped it in reverse. And it's the girl from the Nice
The
job.
hometown hero from P-Town, Misdemeanor.
Missy.
A legend in her own right.
We love her. See, we're in
Shout out to
Norfolk,
Missy.
Virginia, yes, and Missy's from Virginia.
You know, and we love Portsmouth.
I could not. All right, hey y'all, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
I hope that you enjoyed this workout and the spontaneous hilarity that ensues between repetitions of our exercises.
And my, every so often rants. I hope y'all enjoy them.
But we love it.
Yeah.
It's part of what has helped us to kind of hit it off so much in sessions. I'll be real serious, like, all right, we're gonna dig deep, and she's like, you know. Like, oh, story time.
You see her carrying me right now. It's fine. It's fine.
But we love it. We love it.
I'm signified. And I have a lot of opinions.
And that is, and you know what? And that is okay. I'm here for it. We're here for it. And they're here for it.
Yes, yes. Please let us know what you think. Oh gosh, make sure y'all get down in the comments, like, subscribe, share the love, share the wealth of the free 99 workout.
Yes, and also please let us know specifically how this hand towel prop worked for you.
Yes.
Did you feel more success? I mean, I was able to feel, and hopefully you could see, the huge difference between me doing a roll up in the previous videos without that assistance versus it going into the small of my low back to assist me, because that small of my back is the direct opposite from where I've had surgery. And so having that little bit of extra support
helps.
Just makes a huge difference. So let us know how that felt for you, and if you felt like it gave you a little bit more support than in the previous workouts. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Again, engage with us on socials. Is at Pilates Thique, all one word.
Thanks, y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.